Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another DVD update. Got another assortment of DVDs here, a lot of new ones that I picked up, and let's get right down to them. All right, first off is the just came out. It's the eighth complete season of The Walking Dead. Um, Now like I said before, my mother she's more a big fan of The Walking Dead than I am, but just picking up for the sake of the collection. Because she also she wanted to also own a copy of this as well, so I got two of them, one for me and one for her. But as for The Walking Dead, and I know a lot of people love the show. As for the seasons that have been going on, and entering into the ninth season now. I know it talks about on the ninth season that this can be the last season for Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick. So we'll see how that's gonna end for him. But one of the highlights of the film, one of the highlights of is has been Jeffrey D. Morgan as Negan, because I enjoy Jeffrey D. Morgan as an actor, and I enjoyed his character recently. I just reviewed in Rampage. I enjoyed his character. He was a fun character. I've enjoyed him in other films as well. So yeah, he's the only reason for me is to keep on watching the show because I like Jeffrey D. Morgan. So curious to see how he is in the next season because by the end of the eighth season, he got his throat cut by Rick, but he's keeping him, alive so he can remain a prisoner. But shows him that people can change. So let's wait in the next season. But yeah, the eighth season of The Walking Dead. Next, is one of my favorite films of this year. I definitely put it in my top five. Really fun. I found it better than the first one. I like the first one, but this one I just thought it stepped up and made it say it's better. And that is of Deadpool 2. Ryan Reynolds once again, great job as Deadpool. He does like it was in the first one. He definitely had a passion for playing the character of Deadpool, and definitely was more committed to playing this in this film as well. And Josh Brolin, I thought he did a good job as Cable. Although I would like to see because they mentioned Dolph Lundgren, like I think in the credits of the first film of mentioned Dolph Lundgren as Cable. I still like to see what Dolph Lundgren could have done as Cable though, but Josh Brolin he still did good as Cable as well. And especially the director one of the co-directors of the first John Wick film. And also directed Atomic Blonde was kind of disappointing though, sadly though. But this he stepped it up with Deadpool 2, and he did a great job with that. So one of my favorite films this year, Deadpool 2. Next, now I still have to give time whether I want to put in my top 10 of this year. But as I know a lot of people loved the movie, it is the highest grossing film of this year. But I do have a couple of issues with it. But overall, I could say I do like the film. I do, and that is of Avengers: Infinity War. Like I said, I do have some issues with the film. I just thought it would just be a whole lot more than I thought it was. Of course, my brother he loved the movie. He loved it more. I'm sure he loved it more than me. So, but I have some factoring issues I have to take into though. But I will say though, all the acting of the cast members do good as well. All because for bringing all our current heroes from all the Marvel movies that we have so far. So overall, I'll get to it when I review Infinity War though. Even though I have some issues with the issues, I cannot love the movie like everybody else does. So I do like it overall, but I'll get to that when I review it. So Infinity War, I'll do. So Avengers: Infinity War. Next, have get to some more animes. Well, really quick. Got to the next of season. I don't recall if I showed this one in a previous update or not. I think if I did, I'm my mistake though, because my memory sometimes just goes out there. So, but of Sailor Moon Super S. Now this has the like the previous one. It has the English the English ones I have from my previous one. So that's good to have because it's the same copy of I have of Sailor Moon S. It just says so that you can choose to play in the Japanese or in the English version that I like. So it's good to have. So Sailor Moon's Super S, and I think there's one more of the original series called Sailor Moon Stars. If I have to look that up though, but if I do, I'll get it. And I know that after then there's the reboot of it called Crystal though. I'm not too sure on that though. But if there's a last season of Sailor Moon Stars, I'll have to get it. Just complete the whole of the original series. So, but like I said, I still enjoy Sailor Moon. So this is Super S, the Japanese and slash the English version I like. Now this one it's another one of those animes. Well, it's not one of those animes that I have a few though. But it's one of those animes that has that exploits of the fan service. If you get what I'm saying, fan service. If everyone knows what fan service is, it shows like maybe like panty shots or big boobs and all that stuff. I mean, there's a couple of them I have. Well, I know for the fact that Rosario Vampire is one of them, and one of them I have up there of High School DxD. So, but this is more of the mature one that has like the exploit fan service and all that stuff. So, but so it's another. I'm sure it's another one of these. This one, I don't judge by what it's on the front cover. So, but it's called Heaven's Lost Property. You can tell by the cover, it's just. But hey, I guess by bringing by the story, it's about this guy who he guess there's like this like I'll read what it says here. A wishing granting angelic android falls from the sky and calls him a master. So I guess he's like making wishes and all that stuff, and he's also a pervert, kind of like Issei in High School at DxD. One with a dirty mind. So it's another one that's like kind of like that though, but hey, I'm gonna watch. I'm always curious about watching these kind of the more the mature animes that have the fan service and all that. So, but hey, there's a couple like I like High School DxD honestly. So I'll have to review these animes sometimes because it's kind of hard to review those kind of animes. It's easier, like I said, easier to review like stuff like the kids, much more the kids ones like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or even Inuyasha though. But even though Inuyasha has some like the shows blood and all that stuff though, but still, it's more of the mature ones. That that explores more of the you know what I'm saying, the nudity and all that stuff, or the fan service, I would say. But hey, I'm a curious type of guy, so I'm just always curious to check out stuff all like this. So to go dig more into the different types of animes. So, but anyway, I'm getting to the last DVD. Save the best for last for me, and definitely one of the biggest hits of this year. And which to me I think is a step up from the previous one, and that is of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. And yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite films of this year. I'd say I put this also in my top 5 as well. I do like how the shiny this cover is for some reason. I just like how the way the shiny of the cover of this slip cover is. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite films. And I think it's definitely a step up and better than the previous one of Jurassic World. When I review Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I'll review the previous one, Jurassic World. I'll say a little bit disappointing in the previous one though, but I'll get to why though. But I'll say this is definitely a step up and from the previous one because one of the things that Chris Pratt has more to do. Even Bryce Dallas Howard, who I kind of didn't care for in the previous one, but here I thought she made up for in the film, so it made me like her just a bit more. But I'll get to that though, and definitely more of when I thought they were gonna make it more darker. I definitely saw the dark moments in the movie also made a little more of a horror film as well. So I'll get to all that as well. So Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, definitely my favorite films this year. I put them in my top 5 as well. So yeah. So that's what I have right here as of right now. Probably a series list and all that. But yeah, that's another DVD update. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.